COMPARE trial was kind of the first real head-to-head randomized trial comparing two different brands, if you want, of drug-coated balloons. But the actual importance is that we are not comparing two brands, but rather one DCB, which is using a high dose of paclitaxel coating with 3.5 microgram per square millimeter, and we compare to a new device, the Ranger balloon, with a low dose of only 2 micrograms per square millimeter dose. And the essential findings of the study were that we could meet our formal pre-specified non-inferiority hypothesis. So both devices showed excellent results, in fact, in a very challenging lesion cohort with long lesions up to 30 centimeters and a high percentage of total occlusions. We achieved a primary patency rate of 83% after 1 year in the Ranger cohort, and that was just a little bit higher even than in the comparative cohort, so really well within the pre-specified non-inferiority margin. I think it's important to understand that every DCB has a specific coating, and there is a tendency that we like to compare one device versus the other. But I think it's only scientifically only possible if we have a real head-to-head prospective randomized comparison. And that's why we initiated this trial. And this was even more so important for us because of the chance to potentially get the same results with a lower paclitaxel dose, and this is actually what we could demonstrate now with the COMPARE 1 12 months data. There is a increasing understanding that drug-coated devices are very beneficial for our patients, but I think there's also an increasing perception that we should probably expose the patients to as little drug as possible. I think that makes intuitive sense. If you can achieve the same effect with half the dose, then this might be even better. And I think this is the main implication of this trial, that we can now potentially treat patients with less drug, but with the same efficacy, and that potentially can further increase the safety of these treatments. Well, the 1 year COMPARE data in summary confirmed that a DCB balloon with a lower dose density, the Ranger balloon, could achieve exactly the same results like we've seen with the IN.PACT balloon, which has about the double dose density on the surface. And that was formally meeting our non-inferiority statistical hypothesis.